What's up, guys? Welcome back to Carnegie Studios. It is day 20 of 21 of our beginner piano series. In this lesson, we're going to be covering the basics of key signatures. Let's get right into it. So, what is a key signature? A key signature is how many sharps or flats are within the scale that you're going to be playing and what key you're playing in. And so, we know we've been through all of the major scales and several scales. Some of them, well, there's really one who has no sharps or flats, and there are others who have a small amount, and there are keys that are almost all made up of sharps and flats. And so a key signature, if you read music, well, I don't read music, but if you read music, the signature on the clef will show how many sharps or flats on there. And I'll show an example of one. If you don't read music, how do you know what key you're playing in, or what is the key signature that you're playing in? If you read a chord chart, it'll state simply key, and then it'll be G, F, A, whatever it is. If you're playing more by ear, you gotta basically listen for it. But also, one thing to know, which is basically this video is about, is you gotta know the notes that are within your scale. So I've taught the method of, the key, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. That's just the beginning. You've got to know the notes within that scale, and that's whatever scale that you're playing. You're not going to memorize all of them at once, and it can be a big daunting task. So one thing to do is break it up, maybe one scale for every several days, right? And the easiest one to go by is the C major scale. So I know in the C major scale it's going to be C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then back to C. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C. Memorizing those notes makes it easier for you to play the diatonic chord and to know, hey, I know what notes are within this scale. It's easier for me to stay within that scale. So knowing how to play the major scale, knowing what notes that are within that scale, and knowing the diatonic chords within that scale makes you more comfortable and more confident in playing and staying within a certain key. If you don't know the keys within the scale, that's where errors may come about. And the great thing is, before you play live or before you play your first gig or whatever it is, you can practice that. And practice is crucial. Learning and memorize the key that you're in is something that is going to take you a very long way. So if I want to play in the key of F, I know in the key of F, there's one sharp in there. It's the same with the key of G. So let's play it. F, G, A sharp or B flat, C, D, E, F. That's F major. The key of G is the same way. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and then G. So now I'm like, okay, key of A has 3. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, and then A. So that the way you can practice that and knowing those is, as you count and as you play those scales, you say, okay, I know there's 3 sharps or flats within there. You play them and you name those sharps and flats. And as you practice them, you practice your scales with them. You practice the chord inversions with them. You begin to familiarize yourself with them. And that is what begins to set you apart. That is what helps you to memorize them, to commit them to memory in your brain, and so that you can be more comfortable playing. The more you memorize the basics and the foundation, the more that you will get out of playing, and the more confident you will be in playing. And that's it, guys. Memorize your scales. And what I mean by that is not only how to play the scales, but the notes in the scales. It can be a daunting task, but if you break it off piece by piece and take it step by step, you will go a long way. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.